What's up, people? What's up? It's your boy JayMorrisBeats. How y'all doing? Hope everybody had a great Merry Christmas. Go ahead and give some shout outs off the top. Shout out to my big brother Doughboy, my big sister Tangerine Thomas. Um, you can follow both of them. You can follow Doughboy at I Am Doughboy TV on YouTube. You can also follow Official Tangerine on YouTube as well. Um, and I am Doughboy across all of the social medias and Official Tangerine across all social medias. But yeah, just one day, just chill, hang out a bit, do a little recording. Never really recorded anything outside of music, of course, but just have a little talk, you know. Let y'all know it's all like real introduction to who your boy is. I'm an up and coming producer out of Virginia. Um, Currently in the Hopewell area. Originally from Northside Richmond, Henrico area, Henrico, Hanover. Um, Basically just Northside Richmond area for people that don't really know Virginia. Um, what else? I'm not good at this shit clearly. Yeah. Got some things coming up. If you go on my social media on Instagram, it's JayMorrisBeats, and you'll see. Also on YouTube, on Facebook is JayMorrisBeats. You'll see um some of the most recent stuff I've done, especially Instagram is where I got a lot of my music at. You go on my page and see a lot of my stuff. I also have um another business I have, Jay's Headlight Restorations, where that's what I do to clean headlights. That's my little other business that I use the money from that to really support this. So basically, I started a business to support a business. Um, I know how to I DJ, not really DJing right now, not because of the lack of gigs. I'm just really more focused on production at this point. Um, Also, I am married, so let's go ahead and get that straight first and foremost. Married, been married for a long time. Um, what else is there? Of course, I smoke weed. Um, I'm not a big drinker. I'm really not a big drinker. I used to be a full blown alcoholic. Now I have been, I think in the last 2 years, I've started back having a drink occasionally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll get one bottle. One bottle might last me a whole month. You know what I'm saying? Month, 2 months. I'm not really a big drinker. Alcohol is not my, like, of course at parties with family and shit, yeah. But if I'm anywhere where I know I gotta drive, I'm not drinking. I'm not really drinking. Even when I DJ, I'm not drinking. I'm really not even smoking like talked about when I'm DJing. Anything I'm doing in a work capacity, I take it 100% seriously. Um, Outside of the headlight business, outside of DJing, I cut grass. I got that kind of. I got a little business doing that. But all these businesses are just until my music production take off. Once this stuff takes off, I'm not doing none of that stuff no more because I like it, and I'll still probably do it for certain people if I'm in the area. But as far as this is where my heart is. Like my heart is in music and comedy. Like that's a wild thing to think, but I'm a creative person. I'm always thinking about, first and foremost, I go out my way to make people laugh on an everyday basis. If I meet you in person, trust and believe you're going to fucking laugh. I'm going out my way to do it. And it's not like I'm really going out my way. I'm naturally, it's just I say what's on my mind sometimes, and the way it comes off, it's truthful, heartfelt, but yet you might not agree with my stance, but you're gonna understand my stance. I'm at the point in my life now, I just want nothing but positivity around me. I want good energy around me. I want good vibes around me. I want people that's actually dedicated to trying to make something happen versus trying to, how can I say it, bullshit. Because the number one thing I hate is, if I guess because I'm a military man as well. I'm 100%. I'm a veteran. So and yes, I support vets for weed. And I can do to help them and stuff I read up with them and things I do is usually with stuff with that. But I'm also honorable. Like, I don't hide anything I do. It's not me. I'm all what you see is what you get. You're never gonna have to figure out where you stand with me. It's usually me figuring out where I stand with everybody else. My number one thing is loyalty. I'm very loyal, very fucking loyal. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I mean, that's just who I am. And and being loyal does not mean I'm a yes man. Being loyal means if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. If you do some fuck shit, I'm gonna call you out on your fuck shit. If I have issue with something that you're doing or something that you're doing with me, I'm gonna call you out on it. But that don't mean I ain't gonna be cool with you. I'm never that type of dude. Um, I've had issues with friends before. You know what I'm saying? And I never got to blows. Never got to blows. Only time the shit ever got to blows is when it's not friends or associates or people I work with, and I don't throw the blows. I had a situation where niggas hit me and slammed me, and it didn't really phase me because I was just like, first of all, I'm not even going to go there with you because the stuff I know and the way I could do it, it wouldn't be pretty. And when you do certain things like that, I'm already putting you in a position where you don't realize that you're about to get fucked up. And there was witnesses around that would tell you that when he picked me up, my knees went in his chest and my leg wrapped around his arm, and I was about to break his arm in 3 different places. But that's besides the point. Because at the end of the day, I never retaliated, never did no get back. I'm not that dude. I just walk away. I'm older. I'm wiser. What's the point? What's the point? So now, two black men fighting, beefing. Shit could go even further than that. Now, two niggas either dead or both niggas in jail. For what? Stupid. I'm not for that. That's why I said, if that's the energy that's gonna be around me, I will walk away. I don't give a fuck what kind of money on the table. Peace of mind and peace, period, are more important to me than anything. When you are a person that deals with mental illness and especially depression and have had suicide attempts and suicidal thoughts, peace is really all you really want. I know I can't go outside and control the outside. So I can go out there and I know my anxiety might be up, but that's also why I smoke weed. Keep my anxiety down. So I can think clearly. So I don't know what to say. Also, once again, getting back to making people smile and laugh, that's just something I naturally do. I never knew that it was comic, being me being comedic, but I always knew I was doing jokes. You know what I'm saying? So I've been having the bug for the last, I want to say 5, 6 years of doing stand up comedy. Hold up, something is being. Oh yeah, Discord. Let me go ahead and turn that off. Um, all I wanted, I've been having this itch to really go on the stage, and that's something I'm actually kind of terrified about. But it's not terrifying that I might do bad. That's expected. I'd be surprised if I do well. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to make individuals laugh. It's another thing to make a whole group of people laugh. And I'm good at making groups of people laugh, but then it gets into now you talking about, you know what I'm saying? And I did, it don't matter the race, creed, political view, religion. With the headlight business, that's what has helped me. It's another reason I did that because I get to meet people from all different types of life, all different types of walks of life and everything. From people with lots of money to the people with just enough money to get the shit done. You know what I'm saying? Um, from teachers to professionals to military, of course, to the dope boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make everybody laugh the same kind of way. I mean, they get a good hearty laugh. And a lot of times after I talk to my customers, they're like, Jay, not only did you do a good job on the car, but I'm glad you made me laugh. Because once again, coming from a person that's always fighting not to get in a dark place, which is not, it's just a trip. Literally, I can just trip and fall into a dark space and get that distorted thinking. Sorry, y'all. I feel like something hit my eyes itch. I got contacts in, and you know when you smoke weed, your eyes get dry. When your eyes get dry, they do what? Itch. Um, yeah, this usually be. I'm always thinking about shit. I'm always got shit in my head, not just music. Music helps me organize my thoughts. It literally because it'd be like me going if I'm listening to like melodic samples and loops that I look for other producers and go to their jank their like web pages to see if they got any free janks to download for right now. Just because I'm not gonna pay for something if I don't know what it sounds like. And it's one thing to listen to it, but it's another thing to actually go through the whole thing. And a lot of these packs got 15, 20 beats, and so it's one thing that you have your best beat, your best not beats but best loops and melodies. Like you'll have two at the very beginning, but then you got 15. I done paid $20 for two, and the rest is bullshit that I'm never gonna use. You see what I'm saying? So it's like even when like, cause I mean, think about it. If you're an artist that's looking for a beat or a producer, you'll need somebody that's going to be in your style or in your realm. But as a producer, you're trying to reach everybody. So you're listening for different sounds, but you're also trying to put your own vibe on it. My journey into music is I started as a drummer back as a kid, like I swear, like 10, 11, 12, something like that. I was a drummer. First band I ever played in was a punk rock band, and that started because of a school project, history class. One of my best friend was a bass player. He found out I could play drums. He called two other guys up that he knew that played guitar. We had to do a history project. We were all in the same class, so but I didn't know the other two guys. I just, I stayed in myself. I was always that kid. Like I played on the basketball team. I hung out with the skaters, hung out with the preps, hung out with the jocks, hung out with the special need kids. Like I just hung out with everybody. You can never put me in a box and classify me as just monolithic. I'm never gonna be a monolithic type of person. I'm always gonna have like I've always been the type of person that likes to do a lot of different things and express the different sides of me because the different sides of me makes me whole. All right. So we had to do it was a project and we was doing it was a class project and everybody had a part. So we was doing talking about how the countries became allies. So our teacher wanted us to do it in the theme of a wedding. So the class had to pick two allied countries, and we had to get they had to marry the two allied countries. So you had somebody representing one country, another person representing another country. You had the bridal party, the groom's party, the we were the wedding band, which was this is back when school. It was cool, but it was rare that you had a teacher that had creativity like this that would allow you to use creativity and use your creative skills to actually get a grade. Like, who would have thought that? And I mean, we took this shit seriously, so we had to come up with songs. We came up with a song from their country, and then a song from the U.S., and then we had to play like music for the reception because we actually had a real life reception. Like, we actually had the guys doing the cake. We actually had kids that played as the caterers. So it was wild. This shit was elaborate. So my dad had to bring my drum. Me and my dad had to drop me off at 6:30 in the morning, and I had to go to history class and set that shit up. Well, not even set it up, but just have it broken down in history class and set in a corner. And then I'm walking around all day with my cymbals and sticks, and I'm walking around with like literally 2, 3 backpacks because I got my drum gear, and then I got to change the clothes. Not to mention, we had basketball practice that morning, so I had my gym bag. So it's just like I had a lot. So, needless to say, we start, but for a month straight we practiced. Like we learned Bob Marley songs, Nirvana songs, ACDC, um, the wedding song, and it was another song we learned. I can't think of it, but all I know is that when we started playing, like dudes brought their amps. It was like we was a rock band for real. We had amps, microphones. We literally had to do that song. So we ended up becoming a real band. Once we became a real band, we actually started doing birthday parties and shows. I was like, wow, I didn't even know we got booked. Like, I mean, even the first time I touched the drum set, my parents always said I had a natural ability for music. So, that's why they got me a drum set for Christmas at that age because they really just saw me stick with it for years. Like, even my older sister played piano, my other sister played trombone, my mom played piano, my dad played saxophone. So my family is musically inclined. I got a cousin, my cousin's Buyer Lancaster, who's a jazz musician out of Richmond, who passed away. But yeah, I've always been around studios, always been around a lot of stuff like that. But that's my introduction really into music, was being a drummer. So now here it is, what, 27 years later, and I done went from being a drummer and playing drums in churches and in bands and in clubs to legit DJing and playing DJing for corporate gigs and for park backyard barbecues. Other businesses would call me in for Friday nights when they had special events, to now producing and making beats. And the thing about that production thing is, I'm self-taught. There's only one thing that I needed help with, and that was um, timing. And I give the credit to me learning timing to a producer here in Hopewell named Show Off the Great. Check him out. Um, I give that man credit for that. That man has helped. That man taught me a lot. That man taught me how to record. He taught me. He really took me under his wing. And so, I was working with him and his group, and like I said, there was a situation that kind of happened. And there's no hard feelings at all. It was just I just took it as that was my time to move on, because I can't be around certain things. Um, for everybody's well being. I think it was just best that I actually left, because I feel honestly like people thought I was trying to take his place, and that was never the case. And he even knew that. But somehow people got jealous of me, and I don't know if that's really how it was, but that's how I took it. And I was just done. I don't do high school drama and bullshit. I'm a grown ass man, and so I just walked away. No harm, no foul, no bad blood, no nothing. It's just it. It's one of those type of situations. Um, Still love everybody over there, and I'm always gonna shout them out anytime. And if things happen for me that give me major, you think I'm not gonna try to get them on? You gotta be shitting me, nigga. Once again, I told y'all I'm about loyalty. That man ain't never fucked me over. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there 100%. That man taught me a lot, and I give credit to that. So, but yeah, that's just a little bit about my background. Like I said, I want to start doing stand up comedy. I think at 37, I've been through a lot, been through some shit that a lot of people wouldn't understand. And I'm actually at the point I'm ready to talk about some things. I'm really, I'm really ready. I'm 100% ready to really just let it go. Like I let a lot of shit go, but now to the point now I can see the hilarity, and like we all go through life situations. It depends on how you look at how you look at it. You got to go through it and then look back at it. You know what I'm saying? I guess anybody that's been in the military can look back at their boot camp life, and just find a whole bunch of jokes throughout boot camp. Period. Because boot camp was funny as fuck. Not when you was going through it, but when you made it out and you look back at it. Especially after, if you're not in the military no more, and you out and you're a veteran, or you're a career active duty brother or sister. You know what I'm saying? So if you still active duty, you still can look back at it, because after you got out of it, you realize that military and the boot camp ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? You gotta break you down to build you up because don't nobody naturally run to gunfire, explosions. Don't nobody naturally runs to danger. It's a special breed, and I salute y'all and myself. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I really wanted to say. Give y'all a little introduction to some of the stuff. Let y'all know who I am. JayMorrisBeats. As you see, there's a picture of my parents in the background, my mom and dad. My wife is actually in the bedroom across the hall. So I've always tried to be respectful of sound and everything. That's why I'm trying to get this room to be soundproof to a degree. Not soundproof where sound don't bounce off, but so sound don't travel through the wall, so she can actually listen to what she want to listen to or sleep or whatnot. Because I'm a night owl. Like I force myself to go to bed at 12 unless there's a live going on that I'm really a part of. Like when Doughboy goes live sometimes. Um, Tangerine. Um, Charlie Funk. Hey yo, go check out my boy Charlie Funk on Instagram and YouTube, bro. Facebook as well. Like Charlie Funk across all social medias. That's big. That's big, bro, too as well. 2023, things about to change. I heard somebody say it's the Jordan year and Barry Sanders year. I think it's going to start my year. I salute y'all. No matter what you're going through, keep pushing. Don't let your situation take you out. You overtake your situation. Um, we had to say in the military, adapt and overcome your situation because a lot of times in the military, your plan A, B, C, D, E, F, and a G won't work. But also in life, your plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Don't none of that shit work unless you adjust. You gotta just like a quarterback. You quarterback your life. You gotta read the defense. That's life. Life is the defense playing against you. You gotta read that bitch and be able to call the play. Sometimes you gotta call the audible and make it a run play, and you gotta weave your way through. You gonna get hit, but there are times that ball gonna come out in the air. You be able to catch that jank and run it for a 50, 30, a 50, 70, 80 yard touchdown. All depends on how you play the game and all depends on how you look at it. Stay up, stay tuned. I'll holler back at y'all soon. This is JayMorrisBeats.